Hello, dear friends. We should be ready to begin now. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me. Okay, I think we are ready. So today we'll talk about the new moon. The new moon in Taurus, which will be on the 15th of May. So I know there is time, but I want us to be prepared. So I decided to make the video earlier. And it doesn't matter if you're watching us live or if you're watching later. Hello to everyone. Today we will make actually a ceremony about the new moon. So first of all, we'll cover the general situation, what's coming up, how to use the new moon, what's beneficial for us, what it means to have a new moon specifically in Taurus. Of course, there will be also a short prediction for each of the zodiac signs. Please listen to your sun and ascendant sign. They're both important. Also, we're going to use the special astrology karma guidance cards. I'm just pulling a card for each of the signs. You can use it as some kind of additional idea how to use the new moon specifically for you. Also, if you have any gemstones, you can take them with you. I have mine. This is a pink quartz. This is angelite, which basically is one of the most important gemstones for astrologers. So if you really want to be a good astrologer, you need this stone. Also, I have a pen and somewhere you can write your thoughts or desires, because we are going to wish some concrete desires. I will explain how to do that. And also a glass of water. So here is mine, very simple. I will show you how to use that. So basically we are making a general analysis of the new moon with short predictions, and also we will make a ceremony which basically will help us to manifest a concrete desire, because you know that the new moons are magical and they bring the opportunity to plant the seeds of something which you want to grow in your life, literally or figuratively. Personal qualities you want to have, concrete situations you want to experience, or changes in your life, something material like a new job, a new relationship, something more spiritual. The choice is yours. Okay, so I hope you're ready to begin. I hope you have your own desires. If you have something in mind which you want to manifest, just write it in the comments. Of course, I'm not asking about the concrete desire you have. This is something personal, but just write if you're ready to manifest your desires. Write it in the comments, please. I personally have a concrete desire I want to manifest, so I will be happy to share this experience with you. And I think we're ready to begin now. So first of all, when is the exact new moon? The exact new moon is on the 15th of May, around 8 a.m., a little bit before 8 a.m. Eastern time. Why this new moon is so important? One of the main reasons is that also we have the transit Uranus entering Taurus at the very same day, literally a few hours or even some minutes after that. So we have to prepare for this strong, powerful Taurus energy. If you would like to learn more about Uranus in Taurus, you can find the link in the description below for the special webinar, which we will cover. Basically, prediction for the 12 signs, aspects with planets, so many things. You can learn more in the description below about Uranus in Taurus. But anyway, what does the new moon mean? The new moon is the time when the sun and the moon are in conjunction. Happens once in approximately 28 days. And this is kind of a new beginning, when you can start new things, when you may create something. Basically, after the 2 weeks after the new moon are the best time when something can grow. Like the moon is growing until the full moon, that's the most beneficial time when you can start something new. That's why we use those magical moments when we want to manifest something concrete in our lives, when we want to achieve something new or to change something in a positive direction. Normally, what we should remember about the new moon in Taurus. First of all, the moon feels very comfortable in this sign. The moon is exalted in Taurus, so very strong position. And for all kinds of material stuff, this is a great time. Wonderful time if you want more stability in your life, if you want more security, if you want to have some visible, stable results in your work, from your efforts, about everything. Also, financial independence, financial security. And don't forget that Taurus is also a sign related to our energy. And that's why it also affects our health. So if you need more physical energy, if you need to take a rest or to recharge yourself or to balance your energy, this is also a great time to start some kind of practices, to start something new which will help you actually to balance the energy. Very, very supportive combination. Now, I also want to show you actually, let me put this here. I would like to share my screen and show you the exact chart of the new moon, and basically discuss shortly. Just a second. I want us to discuss all of the aspects. All right, you should see my screen now. So guys, this is the chart of the new moon on the 15th of May, a little bit before 8 a.m. New York time, Eastern time, basically. All right, so the exact position of the sun and the moon is 25 degrees in Taurus. And actually, we have really supportive aspects from the other planets, which you can see here. We have two major positive aspects, trine with Mars, trine with Pluto. We have an opposition with Jupiter and also semi-sextile with Venus. Now, Saturn makes a square and a half with the sun, but this is a minor aspect, so not so stressful really. Now, first, the opposition with Jupiter suggests that maybe we need to do something on our own, because Jupiter also represents people who are helping you, who are supporting you, who are protecting you in some way. When Jupiter has an opposition with the sun, usually this is the time when we need to handle on our own. We need to fight for the things we want, counting on ourselves. So I would recommend you, if you would like to achieve something, to rely more on yourself, to do things independently, not to rely on other people to support you. Also, this aspect, the opposition with Jupiter, may represent a change in terms of goals, our perspective about the future, and basically also our belief system. So this might be a beneficial time to reevaluate also the most important things for you and to redefine your priorities. Then we have, as I told you, two positive aspects with Pluto and Mars. These are the two planets related to willpower. Mars represents our personal will, Pluto represents the collective will. Both of the planets are in Capricorn. However, Mars will also will ingress into Aquarius a couple of hours later. But on the exact new moon, Mars is still in Capricorn, just like Pluto. And they're both making positive aspect, a trine, major harmonious aspect with the new moon. So we may feel extremely empowered to do something. We may feel more confident, and most importantly, It's time to take action. Mars, specifically Mars, is the planet of action and effort and doing things. Of course, we need to prepare for those things. We shouldn't do things immediately. We shouldn't rush too much because there is a very strong, intense earth energy around us. Of course, the new moon itself is in an earth sign, plus Mercury is in Taurus. Uranus is about to enter Taurus, plus Mars, Pluto, and Saturn. So basically, 6, 7 planets are in Earth signs. So whatever it is that you would like to start during the next couple of weeks, try to be more careful, try to plan things, try to be practical in terms of your approach, in terms of expectations, and be prepared for work. For any kinds of work business projects, this is a very harmonious combination. So if you have some personal goals related to that, then go for it. Okay, but remember that also we need patience. The dominant earth energy also can slow things down. So it's not the right strategy to rush. It's better to prepare, to plan, to organize things. Also very important. With 3 planets in Capricorn, organizing, time management are really important things. Okay, so feeling empowered, feeling more confident, taking action, business projects, financial issues are very supported actually. And also, Venus makes semi-sextile with the Sun and the Moon. Venus is the ruler of this new moon. Venus rules Taurus, so that's another harmonious aspect, which can bring also desire for material success, for feeling more comfortable with the things we are doing. Venus is not only the planet of love, but also the planet of money. So this supportive aspect can really help us if we are focused on achieving financial stability, working on something which will improve our income and those type of things. Okay, so as you can see, actually the situation looks really interesting, really exciting, and mostly positive. Yes, we have an opposition with Jupiter, but Jupiter is not a malefic planet. So this is not considered to be a really challenging aspect. And the other minor challenging aspect is with Saturn, which makes only a square and a half with the Sun because of the orbices. All of the other aspects are harmonious. So I would say that this new moon is mostly positive and harmonious for taking action, for starting new things. Okay, so I will stop right now the screen sharing and we can continue with our analysis. So I hope it resonates with you guys. I hope that you have some concrete goals for yourself that you would like to start, that you want to focus on. Now, I would like to start with the short prediction for each zodiac sign. Now, keep in mind that if you would like to have a personal report, you can also find the link in the description below. The personal report will include more information, which unfortunately I cannot share with everyone because it's more personal. I mean, it depends on your personal chart, planetary aspects, and so on. So if you would like to have this report, you can find the link in the description again. Now let's start with the 12 zodiac sign. I will repeat again. Please listen to your sun and ascendant sign and pick the one which resonates better with you. The thing that you want to focus more during the upcoming few weeks, the things that you would like to start, anything which is really important to you. And as usual, we're beginning with Aries. Aries will have the new moon in their second house, which means, guys, that this is a great time for you to focus on financial issues, new projects which can improve your financial income. Anything which is related to stability, to resources, to improving the things that you have already, or earning more. Basically, material, practical stuff. That's what you should focus on. Now, let me pull a card for Aries. All right, here is the card for Aries. This card is Saturn. So Saturn is not an easy card for you guys, and probably it requires more discipline and more order and more structure. But remember that also the best thing about Saturn is that it makes things really stable. And if you're working hard for something, you will receive the benefits sooner or later. Sometimes it might be later than you would like to. Okay. So next we have Taurus. Of course, for Taurus, this is a very interesting new moon. So not only Uranus enters your sign today, but also there is a new moon in Taurus. So for everyone who have their sun or ascendant sign, this is a really important event, actually a couple of events, which provoke some kind of personal change. Especially if this is something which you would like to initiate. If you want to change something about yourself, about your work, your project. Sometimes it could be even about appearance, about relationship, basically anything which concerns you. And remember, you have to initiate the change. You have to be the person who will make what they want for themselves, who will make the change. But definitely the focus is on you, on yourself, on your personality, on the things which are important to you. So don't be afraid to start new things. Now we are pulling also a card for Taurus. All right. Again, a card which is not so easy. This card is Pluto. Pluto requires transformation. So if you would like to transform something, to make a big shift, and this is a shift which you cannot forget, you're not the same after that. So basically, both with Uranus in your own sign and using the energy of Pluto, you can really transform your life. So making significant changes and doing something in a completely new way. Also feeling more powerful, using your will to change something, to transform something. These are the things you can focus on. Okay, next we have Gemini. For Gemini, this new moon falls in 12th house. 12th house is not a material house. So you guys can start something or can focus on something which is, well, more personal, something which is more private. And sometimes it may not be so obvious for others. It doesn't need to be obvious for others, but focus on spirituality, focus on, for example, working with the past or separating with the past, changing something about it, working behind the stage, also behind the scenes, and recharging. Also 12th house is the last house before first house. So first house is the new beginning, and when something is in 12th house, this is the last phase, this is the ending phase. So try to finish with the things which you need to let go, which you need to, 12th house. All right, so we are also pulling a card. Everyone with Gemini sun or ascendant, especially the ascendant. And the card for you guys is the moon. The moon is a planet which is not related to work. Actually, the moon is a planet which is related to comfort, staying at home, doing something in terms of family issues or emotions or something which is private, and even relaxing. Sometimes the moon can even make you lazy, by the way. So in this case, I think you need to take a rest, to recharge yourself, and to prepare for the new beginning which will come next month for you. Okay, next we have Cancer, my dear friends. So for Cancer, this new moon will activate 11th house. And 11th house is about social projects, social activities, your friends, your ideals, group activities, communities. So if you guys want to start some kind of project related to other people or together with other people, this is a wonderful time. Really focus on those things. You can receive support from other people, or you can convince other people in something. So social activities, projects, communities, groups, ideals. Now let's pull the card for Cancer. Interesting. The card is Gemini. So Gemini, I think, suggests again focusing on more on communication, connection with other people, and also intellectual work. So if you have, if you work together with others, if your work is related to communications, this is a great time to focus on those things. All right, next we have Leo. For Leo, this new moon is very important because it activates your 10th house, the house related to career. So if you guys want to start new career projects, something independently, something on your own, this is a wonderful time. New job, a promotion, or applying for another position, or starting your own business if you feel ready, if you have the right indications, of course, not only based on that, but this can be a very supportive indications together with other things. But generally focusing on goals, on social projects as well. Now we are pulling a card for Leo. Fifth house for Leo. So also it suggests that you need to be more creative in your work. For art, this is great time. And also for having fun. So this is not only just focusing on work, you have to enjoy the process. So do something which will make you feel happier. In this way, you may notice that you will be more productive in your work. That's my general advice to you. Okay, so next we are moving to Virgo. For Virgo, this new moon will activate 9th house. This is a supportive position because also it will make trine with your own sign. So Virgos can really benefit from this, especially in terms of goals. So focus on the future, focus on what you would like to achieve in 1 to 5 years or even a longer period. Also about education, this is a great time. Or if you would like to travel somewhere, if you would like to relocate or just to travel abroad, to work abroad, this can be a very positive and productive time for you guys. Plus, with all the earth energy around us, I think that generally the earth signs can feel really nice. They can feel very, how to say that, like everything is supporting them because this energy is very familiar to them. As you remember, the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These signs can really benefit. Right, we are pulling the card for Virgo, Sun and Ascendant signs. The card, sorry, for Virgo is Aquarius. Aquarius is also a sign which is focused on the future in a different way, but there is something similar between 9th house and the attention on the future, and also Aquarius as a sign. So I think that you guys can really focus on what you would like to achieve in the long run. And also for intellectual work, for group activities, this can be a great time for you. Next, we have Libra. For Libra, the new moon will activate 8th house. The house of science, by the way, is also related to 8th house, but also secrets, also transformations, sometimes critical situations, but mostly big changes. So if you would like to transform something, this new moon is very helpful. Also, you can focus on financial issues. Investments are really beneficial, by the way. They're also related to 8th house. So if you would like to invest your money or reinvest or something like that, this is a great time. All right, let's pull a card for Libra, 6th house. By the way, 8th house is also related to health. I think that very often people forget about it. And 6th house is the other house which is related to health. So something really positive you can do during the next couple of weeks, specifically after the new moon, is start a new health regime or some kind of purification of the body. These are highly recommendable activities when you have 6th and 8th house activated in some way. And of course, 6th house is always about work. So for you, this might be a really productive time. All right, we are moving to Scorpio. For Scorpio, the new moon will activate 7th house. 7th house is related to relationships, partnerships, connections with others, close friends as well. And you can also have a new relationship, or you can improve your current relationship if you already have one. But working together with a partner, working together with someone else if you want to achieve something. And sometimes it might be also like you're inspired by others, or you have an interesting idea, or they support you in some way. So really focus on your connections with other people. It's not necessarily to be a romantic relationship, by the way. This can also be a very productive business relationship, business partnership as well. Let's pull the card for Scorpion. We have Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the card which we pulled for Scorpio. Sagittarius is one of the most positive signs. So I think that you need to be more optimistic about things. Maybe you need to be more positive. And again, you can be really inspired. Sagittarius is also very inspirational sign. So think about your future. Think about your goals. What would you like to achieve? Okay, next we have the sign Sagittarius. So anyone who have their sun or ascendant sign in Sagittarius, for you guys, this new moon activates 6th house. So focus on practical things, focus on work, obligations, responsibilities, doing things, taking care of things. Basically, having an earth new moon in an earth sign is completely about work. So focus on your work, focus on obligations, take care of things. Again, this can be a great time for starting a new job, promotion, applying for another position, or starting your own business if you have other supportive indications which are personally related to you. We are also pulling a card for Sagittarius now. This card is Pluto. So the things that you would like to start may require, again, personal changes, transformation of something, maybe a new approach, and more power. So you need to be really confident in the things that you would like to start. Really, really confident. Okay, next we have my Capricorn friends. For Capricorn, the new moon will activate 5th house. So as I said previously, the earth signs will really benefit from this new moon, because the new moon is in an earth sign, and plus we have a very intense earth energy in general. For Capricorn, this new moon activates 5th house, so a great time for creativity, for personal projects, anything which you are doing for yourself. 5th house in the birth chart is really important also for our heart. Basically, it describes your true self in a way. I would say after first house, after the ascendant, fifth house is probably the next house. Sometimes it might be even more important than the ascendant in terms of describing the personality, the true self of the person. Remember that in the natal chart, fifth house is ruled by the sun. I mean, generally. The sun is related to fifth house. So basically, it's about ourselves, our personalities, anything which is important to us. That's why during the next couple of weeks, we need to focus everyone. I'm saying we because I have my sun in Capricorn, but if you have your ascendant as well, or your sun is also in Capricorn, then you really can focus on your personal projects during the next couple of weeks. Doing something for yourself, doing something because you want to, because it will bring you joy, because it's important to you, because it's your passion. Fifth house also brings incredible passion. So also it could be related to love, to new pleasant emotional experiences, sometimes even related to children. Yes, I'm Capricorn sun and a moon in Pisces. All right, let's pull a card also for Capricorn. I'm really curious about it. Okay, we have the card Scorpion. So Scorpion, similarly like Pluto, can bring lots of emotions, can bring a lot of passion. Actually, Scorpio and fifth house as a combination can bring incredible passion, incredible devotion on something, to something. So focus on emotional things, focus on things which can transform something for you. Of course, transformations can also be very pleasant if you are ready for them. All right. Yeah, I know sometimes people are a little scared when they hear Scorpio, but Scorpio can bring you incredible passion. So don't get scared. All right, and next we have Aquarius. For Aquarius, the new moon activates fourth house, also important position. Fourth house is one of the cardinal houses. And in this case, it could be related to important changes in home, family issues, and basically the place where you are living. If you would like to move, or if you want to buy a new home, or maybe change something in terms of your relationship with family members, a very, very positive time. Also, working privately on something, working on your own, because fourth house is one of basically the lowest point of the horoscope of the zodiac. So if 10th house is, everything is visible to others, everything is clear, fourth house is really deep, really dark place. So not in a negative way, but in a very personal way. So maybe you can start again something which is important personally for you and not necessarily visible for others. We are pulling the card for Aquarius. First house is the card for Aquarius. So personal projects, personal things. Again, you're in the focus of you should be actually in the focus of your attention. I know that not everyone is doing that. I know many people are neglecting themselves, which of course at some point will bring you frustration. Do something for yourself. Do something which will make you happy, which is important to you. Yeah, it could be also related to you in some way to your family and home, but you have to feel connected with this project or task or whatever, or dream. And finally, we have Pisces. For Pisces, the new moon activates third house. So great time for new contacts, for communication with more people, for signing new contracts, and also for traveling. You can learn new things. You might be more inspired to receive information, or maybe to sign up for some kind of training to improve your skills. And these are really practical things. Third house is practical knowledge, something you can implement right now. So a great time to focus on that. Let's pull the card for Pisces. And the card is Pisces. For Pisces, we pulled the card Pisces. So it might be really inspiring. Also, it can suggest that you need to focus on yourself. And it can bring a lot of inspiration. Third house and Pisces as a combination can bring inspirational ideas. So trust your intuition. Maybe through spiritual practices, you can get some insights which you haven't expected, and they might be extremely helpful. So this, guys, was the short prediction. Now, if you have your own personal desires, your own personal wishes, please take a sheet of paper. Okay, I have here some pink sheets of paper, which I will use. You can use whatever you have, and just concentrate and write down the things you want to achieve. It could be related to Taurus as a sign, the things we talked about, material stuff, having more stability, feeling more comfortable with yourself, with your life, earning more money. Or it could be related to one of the things which we mentioned about your sun and ascendant sign. For example, my sun sign is Capricorn, so I can focus on something about fifth house. Or according to my ascendant, the new moon will activate 11th house, so I can also focus on something social as a project, something related to communities. In a similar way, you can use this as a guidance on which area you can focus to start something new. And write it down. Concreting as short as you can. The thing that you want to have without negative words. So, for example, if you want to be healthy, don't write, I don't want to be ill. Just write, I want to be healthy. Okay, so we are taking a few seconds and writing down what we want to achieve. Okay, are you ready, guys? Just take this sheet of paper. Okay, mine went down on the floor. I hope this is not a negative sign. We are taking it. All right. And just okay. Are you ready? Okay. I would recommend you to focus on one thing. In this way, the energy is more concentrated. So I recommend focusing on one thing at a time. So I have my wish here. Now on the top of the sheet, you can write thank you. It's like, you're in some way you are thankful before even having it, or in some way you are preparing yourself for having this. So we write thank you to the universe. And I would recommend you to keep those things. You can have a special place where you will keep them, or somewhere which maybe other people won't see them, but they're close to you. Okay. And next we are taking a glass of water. I'm not sure if you're using this, but if you have read, it's very popular actually, the memory of the water. So in some way we can program this, the water with positive intentions. So we keep this next to our heart, the water, and just, for a couple of seconds, concentrate on the positive things you want to manifest. Try to believe it, try to pretend that you already have it. The more emotion you put into this, the more powerful the influence will be. So we are focusing on what we want to achieve. Okay. We are imagining what we want to have, concentrating only on positive things, feeling like we already have it, and feeling thankful for that. Okay, and when you are ready, you can open your eyes and you can drink the water. I want to do it in front of you because I drink really slowly. Okay, but I will drink it after the webinar is over. If you're on your own, you can drink the water right now. So I think that this was the most important part. If you want, you can repeat the same ceremony on the exact new moon on the 15th. It can also be really helpful. Remember to listen to your sun and ascendant sign. And if you want more information about your personal horoscope and basically how the new moon will activate your planets with basically all of the houses and everything, you can find the new moon personal report, the link for this in the description below. And don't forget, also together with the new moon, we have the transit Uranus entering Taurus as well, happening on the 15th of May. That's why we are doing a special webinar, which will be on the 12th of May. On the 12th of May, if you cannot join us to get live, you can watch the recording later. You can watch whenever you want. The link is in the description below. So I'm really excited. I'm also planning to do a live ceremony about Uranus in Taurus. So it will be like a short live meditation. If you're interested, of course, subscribe to my channel to get notifications for upcoming events. Sign up for my newsletter also. I will send you an email with the exact date and time when I will plan on making this special event. Basically, my point is to be together live on exactly the moment when Uranus enters Taurus. During the very minute when Uranus enters Taurus, I want to make a group meditation so we can pray, we can connect with the energy, and hopefully get the best out of this transit. Because it can be, in some cases, really unpredictable, really stressful, but also extremely exciting and interesting. So again, if you want to connect better with the energy, please find the link in the description below. I will be really happy to have you together with us. Don't forget about your personal desires. Also focus on them. You can keep them near your gemstones. In this way, we are also charging them with more energy. And don't forget to be thankful for everything that you already have and for the things that you see yourself having in the future. Also, very powerful practice. Okay, guys, I hope you have your own desires, your own wishes manifesting. I hope you like this short webinar. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for everyone who joined us live, for everyone watching later. Yeah. And I wish you all the best. Thank you again very much. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.